Hello everyone, this is another market moment with Randy Williams Gurian. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. You know, the market looks really confused. It's going up and down on whether there's going to be a stimulus bill or not, and it seems to be exhausted in that process, and I think investors are exhausted in that process. The bottom line is I think there will be a stimulus bill. It's just a question of when, not a question of if. And if it happens after the election or before, that's the big dilemma. I think if it doesn't happen in the next couple days, it's not going to happen until after the election. And that, I think, still is going to help stocks either way. So that's what you need to position for here, is what I think is going to be a great 2021 for the markets, because the markets are looking further out, and that's what they do. So all the turmoil that's going to face us and the presidential election and all these things that are going to be unfolding here in the next 4 to 6 weeks, or even actually, I guess it's 2 weeks now for the election, are really not, I think the market's looking past that, and you should too. And I think what you need to look at is earnings, and earnings are coming out. A lot of earnings for the third quarter are going to be coming out very shortly here in the next week or two, and so we're going to get a really good view from companies or what they're seeing. And so far what we've seen, the earnings have been pretty good from the money center banks. So we think that looking further out, investors need to look at 2021, make an assessment of the fundamentals, which we think are really, the market sets up really well for stocks. You've got low interest rates, you've got a Fed on the sidelines, and you've got what we think are going to be really good earnings. So if those things come together for 2021, I think the market will end up moving higher, and you want to be positioned for that. If you need help with that, we can do that for you. We can take a look at your portfolio and your planning and make sure your portfolio is set up for success for 2021. Regardless of how this all turns out, I think, like I said, look further out when you're investing. Don't look at the short term, because you'll end up making mistakes. And so that's what we try and do for our clients. We try and help them look further out, and I think that's the key. So again, thanks for listening today, and have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you next week.